Alright, this is another video sponsored by Casio Malaysia. So in this video, I will teach you how to use the new Casio 570EX to do the vector questions, because actually this calculator actually built in the vector function. So in this video, I'm going to teach you like how to use it. Alright, so first thing, before you want to use the calculator, right, you need to be able to actually change this vector into the column vector form. Okay, what do I mean by column vector is, normally column vector, you have some vector like a equals to x and y. So this is what we call column vector. Because this calculator, they want you to key in the value into the column in the column vector form. So you kind of need to understand what is the meaning of column vector here. So actually it's quite simple. So let's say I have the vector p and q and r, right? So p, if I write the column vector, I will be on the top here and j will at the bottom, just like this. So your q basically will be 3 and 7 over 2. So same ideas to your r here will be -4 and 1 over 2. Alright, so after you change the vector into the column vector form already, what you need to do is you can straight away use it in the calculator. So like, let's say the question number 1 here, they ask you to find half p plus 3q minus 2r. So if you want to use the calculator to do this, this is how you will do. First thing, you go into the menu first, then you will go into the vector, which is number 5 here. You can go down, you can see vector here, number 5. And then they will ask you to define the vector A, B, and C or D. So over here, we only have 3 vectors, P, Q, and R. So I will let like P as my A, Q as my B, and R as my C. So it's easier for myself to actually remember it, because you need to tell the calculator what vector value you want. This is what that means by define the vector. So I go into the 1 here, and then they ask about dimensions. So basically you have ij only, we call 2 dimension. Because 3 dimension you have ij and k. So this one is called 2 dimension. Then I tap 2. Alright, then you can see the calculator already in the column vector form. So they will ask you to key in what is your vector, what is the value for I and j. So my I for my p will be 2. Then I tap equal to enter it, and then -5, and I tap enter. Okay, after you already done the vector A already, you need to define the second vector. Then I will tap option here, and then I define vector again. I want to define another the new vector, so I tap 2 dimension. Then what is my vector Q, I, and J value? The first one will be 3, tap 3. The second one will be 7 over 2, 7 over 2. And then this calculator actually will change into decimal. I think it's because the limited space here, but it's still the same value, so you no need to worry about that. Alright, then I want to define the last vector, so which is option, and then define vector C, which is number 3 here, 2 dimension. Then I will tap -4 here, and then 1 over 2. Okay, calculator will say 0.5. So after you insert all the vector already, then you want to solve this question, right? Because this question is like half p plus 3q minus 2r. So what I will do here is I will tap the option, and then I will tell my calculator that, okay, I want to do the vector calculation. Then I will go into the third one. So I will assume this is, so when I key in that time, I will assume something like, okay, this is half vector A plus 3 vector B minus 2 vector C. Alright, because we already defined the vector A, B, C just now. So this is what happened. Then I will tap 1 over 2. And then I tap option. I will straight away choose the vector A, 3 here. And then plus 3 vector B. Then option again, look for vector B, which is number 4. Tap 4. And then minus 2 vector C. So option, look for vector C, which is number 5 here. Tap equal. Then the calculator will tell you what is the final answer, which is 18 and 7. Alright, let's say in the exercise you will be given the same vector PQR, so they want you to do the few different questions. The good thing is this calculator will actually remember your vector A, B, C just now, so you don't need to redefine again. You can straight away do the calculation again. So yeah, I just tap option, and then yeah, if I insert 3 here, you can see my vector A here will be still the same vector P here, 2, -5, because this calculator actually remember that. So what I will do here is I will straight away do 5 vector A option 3 vector A, and then minus 2q. Q will be vector B option vector B, and then plus 3 over 2, or you can type 1.5, 3 over 2 vector C option vector C, which is 5 here. So yeah, then the calculator will tell you, okay, the answer for this vector will be -2 and -31.25. Alright, this is how easy you can use the calculator to solve this kind of vector questions. Of course, if you ask me, if you do manually, will you get the same answer or not? Yeah, since we have a little bit time here, so let's test this out, the first one. Okay, so if I want to do manually, this is normally what I would do here. I will just like insert all the vector into, I will just insert all the vector here. Okay, so half P is 2, -5. So plus 3q, q will be 3, 7 over 2. And then minus 2r, r will be -4 and 1 over 2. Yeah, so if I insert like this, so what I will do is, if I do not want to use a vector function, I want to do manually, I will go to menu 1 for calculation. So I will do the top part first, then only I will go to the bottom part. So I want to calculate all the I here. So what I will do is I will straight away do half times 2, and then plus, so you can see 3 times 3, then it's 3 times 3, then plus, it's minus 2 times -4. You will realize when I key in like this, I didn't put any bracket here because I know that the calculator will always do the multiply first before the plus and minus. So the calculator will give me the correct answer, which is this is minus, cannot type the negative. Alright, so the calculator will tell me my top will be 18 here. Alright, then when I want to do the J here, I will do the same thing here, but I will just like change some of the value here. So like 2 I can change to the -5, and then the 3 here I will just change to the 7 over 2. Okay, 7 over 2. But when you type over the time, you must be very careful because sometimes the calculator will link it together. Okay, so and then the last one will be -4. I will change to 1 over 2 here. 1 over 2. Yeah, so when you type equal, the calculator will tell me 7, which is exactly the same as the answer I got just now. Okay, so when you type in the calculator, you must be very careful. You cannot use this one as a minus. Normally, I will use this button as a negative and use this button as a minus. Because just now I accidentally use this button as a minus, then I will get math error. So when you type that time, you must be very careful. So I hope this video can help you understand how to use this calculator to solve this kind of the vector question. I find it quite useful for those students who like not so familiar about vector and do not know how to calculate the column vector. Yeah, then you will find this vector function in this calculator will be very useful for you.
So if you are interested to buy this calculator, I will share the Lazada link at my description below. The link will bring you to the Casio Flagship store because right now, the Casio Malaysia are doing the promotion. Whoever buy this calculator from them, they will actually free you a Casio L file. I believe this file is waterproof. So this is how you insert the paper into the L file. I believe you know what is L file. And at the same time, if you insert the promotion code, which is my name, I will share at the description below as well. They will give you another 5 ringgit discount for the calculator. Yeah, I guess that's all for this video. Yeah, if you have any question, please post at the comment below, or else I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.